Make sure you get it done by today. I'm Toshiki Ogaki, a 25-year-old doing inside sales for a comprehensive leasing company. But, Mr. Utsubo, that's your job. I think you should take care of it. Huh? I'm telling you, just do it. I've got other errands to do, and don't forget that I'm your senior. But I'm not sure I can help with it. It's not my job. You can do it after you finish your errands. I made my position clear, but Mr. Utsubo kept glaring at me. Just do as I say. You're getting on my nerves. Well then, the deadline's today. All clear? He forced a task on me and left without waiting for my response. This isn't the first time he treated me this way, but today, his harassment was worse. That guy, Kazura Utsubo, doesn't seem to have a good reputation within the company. That's why he got moved from sales to paperwork. Somehow, he's been especially harsh on me ever since I joined the company.
What's up with him? Acting all big because the boss isn't around. Are you holding up okay?
This is Yuri Koikawa from the business planning department. She's my senior too, but we're on good terms. Thank you, but I'm okay. I guess I'm pretty tough. I've met plenty of people like him in my previous job. I used to work for an events company, and I've dealt with unruly customers like him every now and then. Firework festivals and hip-hop events could get pretty wild. Some guy even hit me once. I let out a sigh and got on my feet.
Hey, where are you going?
Well, I'm reporting his behavior to our boss. Giving regular reports about work is part of our job, right?
Yeah, that's true. Seems like you're really okay.
Mr. Tsubo ended up getting scolded by the sales manager. Where were you? Dumping your work on Ogaki? You'd better have a good reason. Sometimes I ask Ogaki to do paperwork, but I specifically assigned this task to you, didn't I? Tch, that guy. He ratted on me. Are you even listening? 3 weeks passed since that incident. Mr. Tsubo has been keeping quiet for a while. It was raining today, so I decided to go and eat lunch at the cafeteria. I spotted Miss Koikawa and joined her. I heard you got engaged. Congratulations! I'm happy for you.
Why? Everybody seems to know that now. It's embarrassing.
Well, part-timers love gossiping. What's your fiancé like?
He saved me and my past. He's the person you fell in love with. And the person I fell for too.
I don't know who you is, but she spoke about her happily. I envy her. I wish someone would tell me they love me. After lunch, I said goodbye to Miss Koikawa and returned to my desk. But then... Huh? Why? It's gone! My calculator was missing. I'm sure I left it on my desk. Where else could I have put it? I was gonna use it in the afternoon.
Do you need a calculator? I have a spare. You can use it.
Huh? It was Hozumi Sugisaki from the purchasing department. Miss Sugisaki is beautiful and slender like a model. She's cool most of the time, but sometimes smiles gently. Therefore, she's often referred to as the company's Madonna? It's no wonder people call her that. Thanks, but I'll be alright. I'll use the computer's calculator software. All I have to do is calculate unit prices for each client. I can manage a day without one.
Oh, alright.
But thank you for your consideration.
You're welcome. Feel free to let me know if you need anything.
Then she returned to her desk. A few days later. What? The delivered product is damaged? As I mentioned earlier, I work for a comprehensive leasing company. We facilitate leases or sales for various items, from equipment registered by businesses to household items like vacuum cleaners. Our job is to meet the demand for temporary use or trial before purchasing. Many of the products we lease are used, so malfunctions occasionally arise. I'm an inside sales staff, primarily handling phone calls and dealing with new customer inquiries and sales in the office. Apparently, the customer is quite upset and wants a replacement arrangement immediately. After hanging up the phone, I went straight to the purchasing department and spoke with the section chief.
It literally broke during transportation. Or perhaps the manufacturer's testing was insufficient. In any case, thanks for bringing it to my attention. How are you going to handle the customer? Based on what you've described, they seem quite upset, don't they?
Their office is just an hour away by train, so I'll go apologize in person.
Can I join you?
Huh? Miss Sugisaki, who had been listening to our conversation, suddenly raised her hand.
Chief, you mentioned before that accompanying the sales team on customer visits is a great opportunity to gain a deeper understanding of our work. Please allow me to accompany him.
The chief quickly approved her suggestion. Although we were still confirming the delivery date, we decided to head out to the client. I never expected to be accompanying the Madonna. Pen, check. Notepad, check. I'll prepare some pamphlets featuring similar products available for temporary lease that the customer might find interesting. Oh, and the business cards. I rarely use them, so I was about to forget them. Huh? Why aren't they in here? My business cards weren't in the usual place. Hey, Ogeki, what's up? You seem troubled. Mr. Tubo came up, noticing my distress. It's my business cards. I can't find them where I usually keep them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good luck finding them. He smirked. I can't shake the feeling he's the one who hid them, but there's no way to confirm it.
What's the matter?
Miss Sugisaki joined the conversation, appearing ready to go. My business cards disappeared. I suppose I'll have to use the ones in my bag.
Oh, really? If we're all set, shall we go?
The spare ones should do. I thought to myself as we left the office. My Madonna, and that bastard. We're getting off at Lovekoi Bus Station. As for the manufacturer and product, we boarded the train, and I quickly reviewed the information I had jotted down before leaving. But I don't see why you wanted to accompany me. It's just dealing with claims.
Well, dealing with customer complaints is inevitable in this line of work. I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience. By the way, that notepad of yours looks pretty worn out.
Yeah, I've been using it for a while now. See, there are not many pages left. Just like that, we had a good conversation throughout the way to our customer. Just as we got off at the station, we received a call from the chief of the purchasing department. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you. We checked with the manufacturer, and it seems the replacement will take about 10 days. We apologize for the delay, and have come up with an alternative. We hope you consider a suggestion. The manager closes his eyes, emitting an intimidating vibe. Well then, here's the deal. I'll forgive you if that lady over there entertained me personally. Excuse me? I looked at him in disbelief. No matter how old a man becomes, he still dreams of chasing beautiful women. Who would choose a withered wife over a young beauty? I just imagined being pampered by a young lady. I think I can forgive any Stop it! I give up.
What in the world is this foolish husband, or rather this foolish manager, saying? If you could excuse us for a second.
The woman next to him suddenly put him in a chokehold with a smile. As it turns out, she's the company's president, and they were husband and wife.
Anyway, we accept your apologies. Could you please send us the suggestions by tomorrow? Then we'll call it a day. So, is this what visiting customers is like? I'm not sure what to make of it.
You can forget this one. It was quite an odd case. I sighed, recalling the hysteric scene from earlier. Anyway, by the time we get back to the office, the working hours will be over. I'll give them a call. Let's head straight home today.
Oh, okay. If that's the case. Look! It's the Love Koi cheeseburger. I've always wanted to try it.
She exclaimed with joy. A Love Koi festival was going on nearby, and we had walked into a food stall area. You seem so happy. Did you want to try that so badly?
Desk workers don't get much opportunity to go out and try fancy stuff. I really like food trucks. They might be a bit pricey, but they're delicious, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree, but I've never really come across many. Do you often go to festivals?
Actually, I do. Would you like to join me?
She said, and took out a ticket from her bag.
It's from my father, and it's for 2 people. If you're interested, we could go together. There should be food trucks there too, if you're up for it.
From then on, we started spending a lot of our weekends hanging out together. Gradually, we became more like friends than colleagues. I enjoyed being with her. Meanwhile, I noticed that things were disappearing from my desk more often. First, it was the notepad, and now it's my pen. My spare handkerchief that I left in my desk is gone too. Is somebody stealing my things?
What's up? You've been rummaging through your desk for a while now.
Miss Sugisaki asked me, looking at me curiously. No, it's nothing. Just looking for something. I don't want to cause her any concern over something like this. Fortunately, nothing so valuable has been stolen so far. I was trying to convince myself that it was just a minor prank when... Hey, there's a call from a new client. Dealing with new customers is your job, right? They're expecting a call back. Got it, thank you. When you're done with that notepad, bring it back to me, okay? There are some other important notes that I can't afford to lose. Mr. Tubo returned to his desk, but kept looking this way, smirking. So irritating, that guy. Get the hell away from Honami Sugisaki. But, whatever. Everything is set. This will be the end of him. The following day, we attended a food machinery exhibition, where numerous suppliers and clients were also present.
I'm so happy for you! 10 million? That's surely a big deal.
Yeah, thanks. Miss Sugisaki seemed delighted about the deal, as if it were her own achievement. It all happened after I called a new client back yesterday. Thank you for your request. Could you kindly specify the type of equipment you would like to lease? We'll send you the estimate and other details by fax. May we have your fax number? And I secured a major deal, just like that.
Let me treat you today.
Huh? No, that's not necessary.
Come on, I want to.
Her smile made my heart skip a beat. 3 weeks later, the orders progressed smoothly, and the manufacturer was delivering the equipment directly to the new client today. The delivery was declined? Why? There's no yakeishi? That can't be. I hastily checked the email, but the recipient's name was Yakeishi.
They're claiming they never placed an order to begin with. What's going on? I regret to mention this, but you are aware of the substantial transportation costs associated with these large devices, aren't you?
I quickly made a call, but there was no answer from anyone at the new client with the name Yakeishi. When I informed the sales manager about it, he looked at me sternly. Did you check the company before making the deal? I did my research, and it's a real company. I have emails to prove the deal. There's no reason to doubt. So, you're suggesting that someone tricked us by using the name of a real company. The issue is that once we've ordered from the manufacturer, we're also responsible for all the associated costs. They might ask us to pay for the shipping and other expenses. Ogaki, I'm afraid the costs will be deducted from your income. Your performance evaluation for this year will be unfavorable, and you might be demoted next term. No! Although the manager promised assistance, his expression remained stern until the end.
What? You might get demoted?
That evening, Sugisaki brought me to a bar, sensing something was off about me. He needs someone to take the blame, just like in my old job. I warned someone not to enter a restricted area at an event, but they got angry and hit me. When I reported it to the police, the organizers scolded me and placed the blame on me. It shows how unsupportive companies can be.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll be okay. Don't be so pessimistic.
Miss Sugisaki.
No matter what others may think, I'll always be on your side. If they send you away, I'll go with you.
I knew she was just saying that to make me feel better, but my heart felt a little relieved. The next day at the office, Utsubo came up to me. Well, Ogaki, looks like you're in a bit of trouble, huh? Mr. Utsubo. How unfortunate. You picked up the wrong customer. You passed that case on to me, didn't you? Did I? There's so many cases that I can't bother to remember each one. Remember? You wrote it on your notepad. You told me to get in touch with them. I said I don't remember. I lost the notepad anyway. All you're doing is just shifting the blame on me. I might have picked up the phone, but dealing with new customers is your job, right? He was right. People might think I was trying to take it out on him.
Mr. Tsubo, you do have a point.
Having overheard our conversation, Miss Sugisaki joins in.
But say, did you hear already? The management has decided to file a police report for malicious obstruction of business.
What? The police?
Why are you surprised? It's only natural, isn't it?
Sugisaki showed us an image on our phone.
I took a shot of Mr. Utsubo's notepad just in case. We have proof. But you have nothing to do with this, right? If you were involved in this case, you too can get arrested for conspiracy. If the leasing company insists on charging us for transportation fees and related expenses, it could inflict considerable harm on our company. This no longer falls under Mr. Ogaki's responsibility. I suppose the company should report the matter to the police. Our legal counsel might advise initiating a formal accusation so that the police can start making investigations.
She spoke with a nonchalant shrug. A complaint reports the damage to the police, while a formal accusation provides them with the facts of the crime. If accepted, the police will immediately start an investigation. Don't be ridiculous! The police won't act on something like this!
Unfortunately, that decision isn't within your control, is it?
No, it wasn't supposed to end like this. Ogaki was supposed to take responsibility and that's it. They assured me of that. Miss Sugisaki responded to that coldly.
Oh, so you collaborated with someone to set up Mr. Ogaki, didn't you?
No, that's not what
I'm recording this. If you want to make excuses, do it somewhere else.
He stood paralyzed at the spot, his face pale. We didn't feel like going outside at lunchtime, so we decided to eat in the cafeteria. He nearly got me. You saved me. Thanks. But if the police get involved, the situation will surely escalate.
Oh, that's not happening.
Huh?
Our company doesn't act with such speed. They were just considering it as a possibility.
Huh?
Did you see his face when we brought the police up? That's when it clicked. I set up a trap so he would confess.
That's why she looked confident throughout.
You see, I might have caused some trouble for you too.
Huh? Hey, how about we go out? I'm the one who's more suitable for a girl like you.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're not my type at all. If you don't have anything more worthwhile to discuss, I'm leaving. You're wasting my time. I'm attracted to people like Mr. Ogaki. In fact, he's the one I have feelings for.
That caught me off guard. She mentioned it occurred a few days before my calculator disappeared. As for Utsubo's punishment, the company has made a decision. You are to be placed on home suspension, and it's likely you will face disciplinary dismissal. No! What's more, it turned out he was the one arrested for assaulting me in my previous job. Although I couldn't remember his face, it seemed he held a grudge and conspired with his peers to make revenge against me. He probably had something with Miss Sugisaki too, but that I would never know.
I really admire your sensible and earnest approach to everything. There's something I wanted to ask you. Would you consider going out with me?
Me? I let out a surprising sigh. Sometime later, Kazuda Utsubo faced a disciplinary dismissal. Both he and his accomplices were taken into custody. Despite his female friend being the actual perpetrator, several individuals, including Mr. Utsubo, were apprehended for conspiracy. I didn't think I'll get arrested! He whined, but it was already too late. He should have given it better thought before he had actually done it. My business card was found in his desk. It seems he has been stealing it.
Come on, Toshiki, this way.
Calm down, Ami. There is no need to hurry. I won't run away. As for us, everything was going well. She's incredibly charming and frequently attracts attention from men when we are together. I feel the need to look out for her. I'm going over to her house for the first time today. Huh? What's my calculator doing here? And my missing pen and notepad? Even my handkerchief? Unexpectedly, I found my missing belongings from the company in her room. Now that I think about it, did I mention searching for a calculator when it went missing?
He's finally mine. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love him. I've yearned for you for a long time. You mean everything to me. Now reveal your true self to me.
The entrance door clicks shut. Now, for the first time, I realize she's a yandere.